where Being the Elite puts out a video just as I'm going live. It's not fair, folks. It's not fair. Just kidding. Welcome back, everyone. J-Bone here for Smash This Podcast. We'll watch Being the Elite after I'm done doing this. Hope you all had a grand weekend. It was a crazy one as far as wrestling. Still hearing stuff about Triple Mania. If you watched Mania and you want to check out a review of mine, if you're new to the channel, the content is there. I did a review for Triple Mania right after it aired. That was insane. Plenty more of that content where it came from. Go check it out in your spare time if you so wish to. If you dig it, smash that like button and smash that sub button and ring that bell for notifications so that you know when more of my content hits your screen. So yeah, hashtag MLW Mondays here. Reviewing the latest episode of Major League Wrestling Fusion, MLW Fusion, number 19. This is all leading up to War Games. War Games is starting next week. I don't know when they're going to air the content, though. That's the only thing I don't know. This airs, Friday or Saturdays? I think it's Friday nights. So, I don't know. This is still, new content for me, but I'm digging it. It's it's intimate. It's only an hour, and can't beat that. It's a nice little show. So I figure, why not? I'll add it to my things to do right here on Smash This Podcast. So let's talk about this. We got a tag team match. We got actually a couple tag team matches in this episode. Decent ones. First one is the Dirty Blondes versus Team. I think they're calling them Team Filthy. Two guys part of it. Fred Yehai, one of my favorites, used to be in Evolve. Now he's in MLW. Very interesting. He left Evolve, I believe it was sometime earlier this year. And he was part of one of the hottest factions. So I don't know why he left, but whatever it was, for whatever reason, he seems to be right at home in here, and I'm digging his content so far. He's with Simon Gotch, and team captain Tom Lawler's out there with him. Paro is with the Dirty Blondes, along with Colonel. Like I said, I'm still new to this content. I don't know what the manager's name is, so I'm learning, folks. I'm learning. But that's part of the stud stable right there. And Fred Yehai and Simon Gotch come out with a win here. Tom Lawler pulling a dirty trick here, but he does a chair shot to one of the Dirty Blondes and then tosses it to Paro. Ref turns around in the midst of distraction, and then I forgot who pinned who, but Team Filthy gets a win here. So this is all leading up to Jack Hagar is going to face off 1-on-1 with Tom Lawler at War Games. So yeah, that War Games card is getting stacked, and I don't know if it's all going to be one giant airing or if they're going to split this up. I'm not sure, but I can't wait to see that because I'm starting to really like stuff from Tom Lawler. I've never seen him before, never heard of him before I started watching MLW, and he seems to be becoming quickly a staple in their roster, someone really significant. So should be good to see. Then we get a hell of a promo from Tommy Dreamer talking about the old days of running with Dusty Rhodes and how he created War Games, and that this is his first War Games. and just a little bit about his history leading up to where he is now. And yeah, I'm afraid where Tommy's at in the game, this may be one of his final matches, because he's talked about it earlier this year. I've talked about it on here. He doesn't know how much time he has left in the ring because he's banged up. He's not in good shape, but he pushes forward and he does what he can. So we'll have to see how he does at War Games. I can't wait to see it though. I'm really psyched. Those teams are stacked. You've got, if you don't know the teams, it's Strickland, Cotto, Brazil, Barrington Hughes, a lot of new guys on here I'm not familiar with, but I'm like I said, I'm digging the content. Along with Johnny, I'll call him Johnny Fusion, John Hennigan, and then Tommy Dreamer rounding out that team against Callahan and his Death Machine guys. That's Leon White and who's the other guy? I wrote it down here. Leon White, Fulton, formerly with NXT, along with Jimmy Havoc. That's right, Jimmy effing Havoc, and Abyss, of all people. Yes, Impact Wrestling's Abyss. Very interesting. I've never seen Abyss on another platform before. I mean, he's been with Impact. He's been one of the guys, one of the originals from day one forever. So to see him on another show is really interesting. He doesn't do much in the ring stuff anymore when it comes to Impact. He's more of a behind the scenes guy, but that doesn't mean he's not wrestling anymore. And obviously he is here. So, but yeah, he's he's still to be feared in the ring. So yeah, those two teams are going to be, it's going to be nuts. It really is. I don't know how it's going to compare to past ones, but I'm sure it's going to be good. Lots of hardcore chaos and violence, and it's going to be brutal. Then we get someone new from Selena De La Renta. She brings down to the ring a Ricky Martinez, someone new to MLW, and I didn't even catch the name of the other guy that he faced, but he made short work of him. Ricky Martinez comes off with a win. So, yeah, Selena De La Renta needs to, she lost some guys in her ranks recently. She lost Phoenix and Pentagon to Conan. So, yeah, she needs to boost her team back up there. So this is one of the guys, obviously, who's going to be part of that. Then we get to the main event, the MLW Tag Team Championships on the line. Pentagon and Phoenix, the Lucha Brothers, defending against ACH and Rich Swann. ACH and Rich Swann, kind of an odd pair. They did they wrestle last week too? Or was it a couple weeks ago? No, it was last week. They lost to the Hart Foundation. I thought I saw them recently. So yeah, this is a couple times they've lost in a row now. It's going to be interesting to see what Rich Swann and ACH do. Maybe they'll face off against each other soon. Who knows? But the Lucha Brothers defend successfully in this match. Before I watched this, I saw someone online say that this was possibly tag team match of the month. At first, it starts out real slow, and then it got really crazy with the offense, and to the point where you couldn't even remember who was legally in the ring or who was supposed to be in the ring, who was supposed to be out. It got nuts. It was really good. So yeah, I'll back up that statement saying that it could be, tag team match of the month. But yeah, it's a crazy time for the Lucha Brothers. Pentagon is Lucha Underground champion on Lucha Underground. Phoenix over the weekend became AAA Mega Champion. Congrats to him again, beating 3 other guys: Jeff Jarrett, Rich Swann, and the other guy, Brian Cage. That was nuts. And they're tag champs here. What's next for these guys? Coming up in War Games, Phoenix is going against Low Key for the MLW championship, and Pentagon's going up against LA Park at War Games. That's gonna be ridiculous. So yeah, some new faces popping up in MLW, and for the few episodes I've watched in this, I'm seeing a nice mix of new faces and old faces that I've been watching for years now. So, it's a can't lose situation. You see some new stuff and some veterans in there, all around decent little show. I'm liking it. But yeah, with War Games coming up, that card is stacked. And I don't know exactly how they're going to air this. If it is all in one, man, I think they're going to need more than 2 hours. Because you got the MLW Championship. I don't think they're separate. They're not defending the tag championships at War Games. There's Phoenix and Pentagon are going to be separate. But then you got Tom Lawler against Jake Hagar. Unless that's next week and that's not part of War Games. But yeah, there's PCO is going up against who's PCO going up against? Oh, Brody King, I believe. It's another new face. So yeah, it's going to be nuts. I can't wait to see it. This review is going to be short and sweet. But it's just like the show. The show is not, 3 hours long, so you're not sitting here forever talking about stuff. So the action's quick, and it's not a bad thing, folks. So that's it for this one. Like I said, if you're digging the content, don't forget to smash that like button, smash that sub button. I'm going to go watch the last episode of Being the Elite, see if they throw any late, last-minute surprises in there. If it is, then I guess I'll be back soon, either tonight or tomorrow, talking about it. We'll see. I know they just added Punishment Martinez to 0 Hour, part of the pre-show. So, not a bad thing there. Another good name for that 15-man and woman over the budget battle royal. So stay tuned for that. All right. We're cutting out of here. We'll see you real soon.